here or F9 on your keyboard after selecting this program, it's gonna get rid of that. So that means I can't click on it, I can't interact with it, because if we're playing in the actual video game, it would be a pain in the butt because it'd be moving your chat everywhere. So let me actually boot up the game to show you how this works. There's a few quirks about this that you need to know in order for it to work properly. Settings, and you can get your window back. So as you can see, it has our YouTube bottom right corner. We're gonna go to stream. So I'm gonna hit start streaming. It's gonna start the live stream over on YouTube. Let's go check it out. You can see that we are currently live on YouTube. Our privacy is public. So now all we have to do is wait for Botrix's message to show up in chat to say that it's connected. But we wanna make sure that we change top chat over here to live chat so we can see all messages. So now we just wanna wait maybe like 30, 40 seconds, see if Botrix's message pops up. And if it doesn't pop up, we're gonna go back to Botrix. We're gonna go to the chatbot tab on the left-hand side. We're gonna turn off the chatbot, give it like a second. Now we're gonna turn on the chatbot. Let's go back to YouTube. Now you can see that Botrix has posted the pops up, and if it doesn't pop up, we're gonna go back to Botrix. We're gonna go to the chatbot tab on the left. linked below. But this tool is going to give us our YouTube chat, so it'll be transparent, so it doesn't block anything over our game. You can also customize it a lot more, so you can get it to look how you want. So we're going to log in with YouTube, click that little button. Once you've logged in and given Botrix permissions, you'll be brought to this profile tab right here, and you'll know you've done it correctly if it says platform YouTube in the top left. So from here, we're going to go to the chatbot settings. We're going to make sure that this is enabled. Then we're going to go to the modules tab, and then we're going to enable this chat alert. Also, for whatever reason, if you already have premium and you have like a custom bot through here, turn off the bot before you go and do this, and then turn it on after you're already streaming. Now from here, we're going to go to the widgets tab on the left hand side. Then we're going to go to the chat tab, this one right here. You'll see the options below in case you want to multi-stream, but right now I'm just going to have YouTube activated. Because we just want our YouTube chat. You have the option to hide bot messages, include different emotes, hide old messages in case you want them to disappear. You'll just enable that and set the time limit for them to require to stay on the screen before they go away. I like them staying on the screen, so I'm going to disable that. You can change the font size, you can change the pattern. So in this case, if you want it transparent like this, you'll leave it on transparent, but you can also change it to other things like side or default. Default will add this little black background, making it a lot easier to see the chat messages. So for this instance, I'm going to leave it on default. You can also choose to have the platform icon show, but if you're just streaming on YouTube, you probably don't need it because it'll just show the little YouTube icon next to their name. But I'm going to leave it on just for this video. So once you've customized your YouTube chat how you would like it, we're going to copy this widget URL at the bottom with this green button. Now we're going to go back to that tool we downloaded. We're going to click the top left corner of that messages. You can see that the live feed is getting posted in there. But the thing with YouTube chat is that sometimes it work is if you see this little border right here, that means that we can move this chat box. So if you want to have your chat, let's say I want to make this a little bit smaller right about there and put it in, let's say the top left corner or maybe even the middle left corner. As soon as you hit this little button right here or F9 on your keyboard after selecting this program, it's going to get rid of that. So that means I can't click on it, I can't interact with it, because if we're playing in the actual video game, it would be a pain in the butt because it'd be moving your chat everywhere. So let me actually boot up the game to show you how this works. There's a few quirks about this that you need to know in order for it to work properly. The first one is that you want to make sure you're playing your games in borderless mode or windowed mode. If you play it in just full screen mode, then it's not going to work. So if we go to our video tab and then we change full screen on to borderless to off to on, then you can see that if we're just regular full screen, you're not going to see your chat. You got to be in borderless, which gives you that same effect, and it'll show. However, if your game doesn't allow you to do borderless, I'll also leave another thing linked in the description down below on how you can force a game to be borderless. Or if your game offers how to be windowed mode, but not borderless, then I'll also leave another program in the description that will change that to borderless windowed. So now that we have it over our game, there are a few more quirks. So if we wanted to move this, we're going to have to Alt-Tab into that little program we have right here. So we're going to press F9, and it's going to get rid of this border as well. But if we try and press it again, it's not going to do anything because we have to Alt-Tab back in and press F9, and it's going to bring back the border for both of these in case you want to go and replace it somewhere. You can also right-click on this little tab at the top and change the zoom level in case you want it to be larger. But you can also customize more of your chat in the Botrix chat widget. However, you're going to have to replace that little widget URL that we posted in here if you make any changes. But once you find a good place, you'll just hide that and then you can minimize that. But if you're having more problems, an easier way to handle this is to go to your little Windows home bar, go this little arrow, little widget URL that we posted in here if you make any changes. But once you find a good place, you'll just hide that and then you can minimize that. But if you're having more problems, an easier way to handle this is to go to your little Windows home bar, go this little arrow, and then right click the chat widget overlay thing, and then you can hit exit to close everything out, or you can reset the window or hide and show borders, because that's a lot easier to use. But if you want to know how to abuse this free tool to grow your YouTube channel, watch